Hey everybody, welcome back to Champ and Sons and our NHL 22 expansion franchise following the Houston Aeros. And we will be taking on the Seattle Kraken today. And right now we're basically just kind of taking a look at some of our top player stats that we have right now as far as goal scores, point scores, uh, everything like that. And so taking a look, Alex Iafallo is going to be our top point scorer. And one thing I did notice is that our centers, um, they're not putting up as many points as you would like. I mean, we're able to facilitate them some. I mean, you're looking at 8 assists for Gergensen. Faxa's got about 5. So definitely need some improvement from our centers. As you see, it's pretty much all the wingers kind of taking it over as far as points being scored, goals scored, assists, everything like that. So I definitely want to see some improvement kind of going forward with our centers um, as far as getting, if not goals, at least get the assist in. You know what I mean? At least get the assist on them. So you're facilitating, controlling the offense, and kind of that's how it should be, really. Now, defensively, we've got some talent. We did bring up McNabb. Y'all saw him in the last episode with our AHL team, the Aces. So we brought him up to the NHL level, and I'm hoping to see some impact from him. Him being along with Bear, Hannafin, and Montour should be pretty formidable defensive line, or at least lines that we have. Not only in ability to score points, or to stop the other team from scoring, but in the ability to score points is what I was meaning to say. And that's kind of where this defensive squad separates themselves out. Not just stopping the other team, but they're also able to get down quickly because we do have a lot of good speed for them. We just need to kind of get everything tweaked out some. Now, our goalies, we do have an issue there. We are going to have to probably at some point look to make a trade or something, pick someone else up. Both goalies have a major losing record. One with 5, the other with 7 wins. It's just not looking good for us in that area, so we will have to see some improvement. But let's put all that aside and let's jump into this game here against the Seattle Kraken. Now, we are going to be in Seattle for this one. We will return home in probably the next episode. And so we're going to go ahead and actually win the face-off. A rare win for us, but Fax has gotten pretty good about getting that in, and he's going to fire that first shot blocked by the defender. And so here comes Seattle. Now our defense needing to try and, not get so far ahead of ourselves, not always look to just try to get the big hit. That tends to get people out of position, and be smart with the poke checks that we have, that we use, so we're not getting stupid penalties. And here we are chasing him around the backside of our net. We finally do take it over, and that's Bear coming down with it. He does have probably one of our faster skaters on the team as a whole. So we send that puck in and start working it around the outside. And we fire one in from down deep. It is going to miss the net altogether, but we do recover the rebound, and Bear has it and sends it back behind the goal. That is finally going to be gathered up and sent back around. Towles has it to Faxa. Back to Towles. Sends it in over to Silverberg. Silverberg around. Lindholm fires it, and that's going to be stopped by the goalie, and he will cover that one up. That was a good little offensive series right there. Now we're going to advance a little bit further here in the first period. The score is still tied 0-0. Trying to change that over. Lindholm fires that one in, and that's going to be blocked off, and rebound is gathered up by Seattle, and here they come, pushing the pace. Trying to catch up to him. We finally get it swung away. Hannafin on the poke check. Sticking with him. Good job by our defender right there. Montour is going to send that one up to Silverberg. Silverberg down the side, gets planted into the wall, but maintains possession of the puck. Tries to drop it back to set up our offense, but he misses his pass, and that comes all the way back down to our end of the ice. Now Hannafin's going to take it and bring it right back for us into the neutral zone. It's intercepted by Seattle, and they are working it into our area. McCann has it. He sends it down behind our net. Seattle still with it. They fire one shot. It's going to be poked away. And around the puck it goes. Finally, we almost gather a couple of big hits. Seattle taking a beating right now so far in this first period. as we finally get the puck away from them and work it into their end of the ice. Iafallo has it. Sends a pass over. That's going to be a one-timer. And right in front of the net, and they send it in, and that's blocked and covered up. Oh, 1.8 seconds left in the period. That would do it for us in period one. Game would still be tied at 0-0. Pretty good matchup so far. Pretty evenly across the board. We are playing more physical. I want to make sure to not let that become too much of how we play and still work on puck control and everything like that. Now Seattle having it, working it into the middle, and that's going to be stopped. We cover it up and send it back out, but Seattle takes it right back from us. They're keeping the pressure up in our zone, passing the puck around. And finally, Faxa is going to intercept one pass and start working it back the other way. Gets it up to Toes. Toes in the neutral zone. Finally drops it off on their side, but quickly picked up by Seattle, brought back over across the blue line. Here they are in our zone. Seattle with the puck, working it behind our net. Send a pass in. It gets deflected as we will gain possession of it and start coming back down the ice. As Toes has it, he's going to actually just bring it all the way up himself. They leave him some space, and he finally sends that one into Faxa. Faxa's back and sends a pass to Lindholm, and that's intercepted. And we will take it right back over from him in the neutral zone, and we send that puck down into their end of the ice. And Seattle will cover it. They come right back at us on a deep pass into the neutral zone, trying to catch us flat-footed, but our defenders stick with them, and we're able to take the puck. But they will stay right there in front. And then we do get that one stopped, and we recover the rebound. Toes brings it up, sends it over to, Hartman, bringing it down the right side, drops it back off. Fighting with Seattle along the boards. Seattle will recover it and come back over to us. 15 minutes to go here in the second period. Seattle looking at maintain possession. Iafallo, big hit right there. Iafallo knocked the puck loose, but Seattle recovers, and here they come. Defense on its heels. They can recover right in front and fire a shot, and it comes around the net. And Houston will gain possession of it in their zone, send it back down to Hartman. Hartman's got some space to him and brings it back and stops below. Still with possession onto the left, sends it back to Monitor. He sends it up to Iafallo. Iafallo with possession on the left side. He sends it back to Hanifin over the middle, and that's going to be intercepted by Seattle. As here they come, big hit right as he entered into the neutral zone. Monitor has it and gets it back on up to Iafallo, who's going to bring it across into Seattle territory. Holds it back, drops it back, and that's a shot! And that one will be stopped and covered up. What a wrister in on that one. Hanifin just let that one fly. So now a few minutes later here in the second, about 10.5 minutes to go. We are working the puck down the ice, having it. Seattle giving us all sorts of fits, taking it away from us as they come right back at us, trying to match our pace. Send it over the middle, and that's going to be blocker saved on that one. And they take it right back from us in front of the net, and they get it in between our legs. You've got to be kidding me. The turnovers in our zone, it was only a matter of time before they ended up biting us in the butt. So now we trail 1-0 here in Seattle. 9 minutes and 56 seconds to go in the second period. Needing to get a score to level this thing up before we try, and hopefully we can prevent it from getting too far out of hand. As we play stiffly against them in the neutral zone, they finally do get it down in. Our defense sets up. They come sweeping in with the shot, and it misses the net wide. And so here we come, bring it back. Almost, we turn it over in our own zone again. Seattle with possession. Send it back up top, and fire that one in, and we cover it up. And now we send it right back out. Pullman gets it on up to Balsers. Balsers coming down the ice on the right side. Sends it back behind the net. We will pick that one up. Cassian wrist it in. It's a goal. Cassian gets that one. What a shot from around the back of the net and just pops it in. Zach Cassian picks up his second goal of the season. What a shot that was to level us. Little backhanded right past the goalie. He had no chance to stop that one, and we are now 1-1 in this game. So 2 minutes to go here in the second period. Still tied at 1-1. Iafallo on a face-off, and he will lose that one, but we do poke it away. Hartman playing pretty stiff on their end. Gets possession of it. Now Hartman will send it back to Monitor to set up. He gets it over to Hanifin. Sends it back down to Iafallo. He passes it over to Hartman. Around the back to Bouvier. Back to Hanifin. Hanifin with possession in the middle. Sends it to Bouvier. Fires that one and deflected. Another shot, and that one's blocked. As they keep poking at it, and Seattle finally covers that one up. 48 seconds remaining in the second period, and we are putting the pressure on right now, ladies and gentlemen. All right, they have taken over as far as face-offs go and their winning percentage, but we are at least keeping it in there. And as they win another face-off right there, and under 40 seconds remaining in the second period, cannot allow them to get that last second goal. We steal the puck from him. Monitor gets it to Hannafin. He's going to work it up to Hartman. Over the middle. Cuts it back out to the left. Stops. Fires that one in. Stopped by a stick. It's a gathered up and fired over. And completely missed the net on that one. And Seattle will just send it back down. So the second period ends in a tie. 1-1. Zach Cassian, the little backhanded wrister, right past the goalie into the net to give us that tying shot right there. So this will bring us now to the third period here. Tied up 1-1. Pretty even across the board as far as shots go. Time on attack, we definitely have a longer time on attack. But I think right now we're trying to do more of setting up actual offensive possessions. So that's kind of feeding into that. So it is what it is. Now we do have the puck working back into their zone, and they're going to take it from us. But we get it right back. Silverberg drops it back off to Bear. Bear has it at the top, right over to Silverberg. He's going to fire that one in, and that hits the goalie right in the chest, and he holds on to that. Grubauer for Seattle is playing a pretty decent game. Only allowed one goal, and he has stopped some good, quick, hard shots coming at him. So now Faxa is going to be there to take the face-off once again for us. And that puck is dropped, and Faxa actually wins it. We get it to Towles, who fires that one in. Blocker save, gathered up by Silverberg. Maintains possession to the left side, gets it to Lindholm, who drops it off for Faxa, and that puck is deflected away. And Bear with a big shot along the boards levels the Kraken player. And we end up giving that puck back over. We finally gathered it back up and come down, but Bear playing physical, making sure to disrupt the Seattle offense. And we are able to prevent them really from trying to get past the blue lines. Now we have it back in their zone, and we drop that pass back, and that's going to be intercepted by Seattle. Here they come. Boom! Big hit on the board. Some physical, intense play happening right here as we poke that one away, but still maintains in Seattle's possession. Another little poke away. Oh, my goodness, and that one barely almost went in. We barely caught that with our legs. Big-time save by our goalkeeper. So now Faxa is going to be here a little bit later in the third period at just about the 13-minute mark. Faxa is going to be back in, taking a face-off, and he loses that one. He is not doing very well on the face-offs today. Definitely need to see some improvement from him there. Now Seattle with possession in the neutral zone brings it into our side. And that's going to be offsides on Seattle. Looked like almost a penalty, but thankfully it was not a penalty on us. Offsides. So we will go to a face-off. Faxa down at the center again. As the puck does drop, and Faxa loses that one as Seattle gets possession here in the neutral zone and works it in quickly. In the middle, fires a wrister. And that one will get stopped, and we'll just hold on to it. He was right there in front. I didn't want to risk something stupid happening and give up this lead. So still tied 1-1 here in the third. Just under 12 minutes to go, coming back to a face-off on our end of the ice. Seattle fires that one in as they won that face-off, and that's going to be blocked. Big hit behind the net, and that's a fierce battle, but Seattle maintains possession. One-timer, and it's rebounded off. Hartman gathers it up. He gets it over to Bear, who comes down, sends it right back to Hartman on the boards, who's down underneath, works it in front, fires, and that one's stopped. And we do maintain possession, and Towles has it and gets it turned over to the Seattle offense. Real quick, big hit by Towles. Man, he was like a freight train coming through on that one. And we just kind of send it right back over into their territory. Give some guys a chance to get on the ice. Let's get things going. Hartman fighting fiercely, gets it. He fires. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby, Hartman. What a individual effort right there. Ryan Hartman would not let the man get off the boards and then actually takes the puck from him and whips it in. I don't know what that goalie was doing laying down, but Hartman, what a beautiful play to give us the lead in this game. 2-1 now, just under 10 minutes to go. That is good hockey right there. So the puck will drop after that goal is scored in Seattle. Trailing now for the first time in this game, works the puck down the ice, and we poke it away from them in front of our net. They do maintain possession, working it around. They fire, almost gather that one up and get another shot, but we scoop it instead. And we're going to go ahead and bring it down to Iafallo. Comes down the left side with it into Seattle territory. Iafallo around the back, sends the puck around almost a little too far as Hartman wasn't able to really get a good hold on it. And we send it right back down, and that's going to be stopped by the Seattle goalie. Wow, okay. A little reboundage into the goalies. So here we are, face-off. And coming into this face-off, now we got Gergensons in here. Hopefully he can have a little bit better impact than Faxa has, and he can't. But we stick with it, fighting, poking that puck away, and almost able to gain control of it. But Seattle does escape into the neutral zone with it. Now we gather it up, Pullman on the right. He sends that one down into Seattle territory behind their goalie. And Seattle will pick it up and work their way back down towards us. They have it into our territory. Schwartz gets it poked away from him. Good play by our defense. Gergensons with possession. Loses it, but gets it over to Teixeira, who sends the puck down into Luff. Luff right back over to Teixeira, and that one is going to miss. And Seattle will take over possession. But Teixeira not letting them go peacefully. Still fighting them for that puck in their zone. And they finally get it brought up into neutral territory between the blue lines. Now they're on our side. Susi sends a shot in, that's going to be stopped, and we send that one back out. Let's keep play alive. 5.5 minutes to go. 2-1 lead for Houston. Get it over to Luff coming down the right side. Sends it back into the middle. Gergensons has it. Fires! It's good! Oh, my goodness! Oh, baby! Oh, baby! Gergensons. Zemgus Jurgensons fired that one in from a pretty good distance, but the wrister goalie didn't see it coming at all, and it came with so much speed he had no chance to catch it. And that's going to extend our lead out to 3-1 in this game. Way to play some offense, keeping possession, fighting for the puck every single second it's in motion. Now Seattle trying to respond. And that's where we've kind of failed at some of these games earlier in the season, is we haven't been able to hold off a response anytime we've gotten our lead. You see, we just got some stupid turnovers right there. But if we can actually hold on to this instead of, getting these turnovers like we're doing in our territory, setting them up, and then we finally get a good stop, and that one gets poked away as we come back down with it into the Seattle side. Lindblom fires one away. That's going to be knocked off the goalie padding. And that's going to be stuck off beside Silverberg. Not letting them go at all. Still fighting for him with it on the boards. Almost taken away, but Silverberg just couldn't contain it. Now, Faxa's on the ice, and here comes Montour. Montour and Hannafin are going to be our two defenders on this set. They send it over the middle, and that's going to be passed away. They keep having to pass it because we're not giving them that clear shot. Hannafin still sticking with poking that thing. And finally, how many times can a man interrupt a pass? They finally get the shot off, and we will cover that one up. There's only 1 minute and 44 seconds remaining in this game, ladies and gentlemen. 1 minute, 44 seconds. We know they're going to pull their goalie at some point. That we do know. Just try to make sure we're prepared for it. So now we get the actual face-off win, and here comes Beauvier right down the ice. We're not taking it easy on him as he waits for his compadres to come, and he sends a bad pass over, and that's going to be intercepted by Seattle. Oh, that's a horrible pass. And here comes Seattle. Bear trying to get possession. They send it behind our net. Seattle has it. Town is with it. And they finally get that one sent in, but we do block it. And then we send it. Hartman gets blasted on the boards. Another big hit by one of our guys. But Hartman takes over all by himself. Empty net. It's an empty net goal. Ryan Hartman. What a game he's had today. 2 goals on the evening. You got to love seeing that one. Finishing it off with the empty netter. And that will lead us to the victory right there. Now, they did pull their goalie one more time, and they did actually get a second goal from it. So the final score for us in this one was 4-2. But I think we're starting to gel a little bit as a team and actually get better and at least start to see some overall improvement in our regular season. I don't think we're going to become, an all-star type team this year. It's still going to take a little bit more. We got a little bit more ways to go, but we definitely looks like we are headed in the right direction for that. So 4-2 victory, we will take it. And as we get set up to go back to the business side of things, I do want to remind y'all to hit the subscribe button if you have not already. And if you did like today's video or you just like hockey in general, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. as it really does help out the channel, and we greatly appreciate everything that y'all do for us here at Champ and Sons. So with that in mind, I will see y'all in the next episode. We should be probably into January or February of the season, but I will see y'all then. So as always, everybody stay safe, and well, I know how it goes by now. Later, y'all.